Hi everyone, welcome back. So you're gonna have to excuse my studio of the moment, but I'm in our hotel still in Hawaii on Oahu, and we're checking out today. So we did check out. We checked out this morning, and then we're flying home tonight on the red eye. But anyway, you guys don't care about that. What you care about is my reaction and recap of Miss International 2019. First, I cannot help but say, wow, full of surprises, so many surprises. I am still in shock, good and bad. I want to first say that I am embarrassed that I did not have Thailand in my predictions. I have to say I absolutely should have had her, not only because of what happened in the competition, but also just because she is just such a sweet, beautiful girl. Next, I want to give my kind of number one critique of the pageant, if you will, and I hope that you guys will be okay with me saying this, because I know when I've given some other critiques, people aren't so happy. But I've got to say, the pageant is 4 hours long. What? Who has time for that? I mean, we all have time for that because we watched it, but like 4 hours, like I feel like it easily could be 3 hours. I feel like that's something we could hopefully probably agree upon. I feel like there's a lot of areas that there was space that it could be condensed, so 3 hours would have definitely sufficed. But anyways, I was actually very impressed overall with the competition, with the girls, namely the girls. I was so incredibly impressed. It was so challenging for them to have to pick a top 15. Speaking of that, top 15, the final 15, wow, what a group of incredible, inspiring, beautiful, amazing women. But let's just say I was very shocked about 2 girls not being in the final 15. Number 1, India. I was very surprised to not see her there. I know many of you would be surprised as well. And of course, my girl, Canada. Megha Sandhu. I am so shook that she was not in the final 15. Like, not only because she's Canada and I think she's gorgeous, but because I know her personally and I've heard her in interview, and she is just such an amazing, well-spoken woman, and I'm struggling to see that she would have not done well in the interview. I feel like her interview would have went super well with the judges, so I don't know what happened, what kind of went on. Again, you never know what goes on behind the scenes, but I was very shocked to not see Canada, Megha Sandhu in the final 15. In saying that, let's take a look at our final 15 at Miss International 2019. So as usual here, I'm reading off of Miss U updates. Oh, why, you can't really, can you see? I have my notes on my computer, and my computer's in my suitcase, so that is not with me at the moment. So I'm gonna read the final 15 off of the Miss U updates post. This is in alphabetical order. So first we have Belarus. Belarus, I was impressed with her. She wasn't like one of my standout favorites, as you guys know if you watch my video. Then we have Colombia. She was on my favorite list. I thought she was just incredible. Then we have Finland. I cannot believe I didn't have Finland in my final picks. I thought she was just absolutely amazing. Was really happy to see her. Then we have Hong Kong, Indonesia, which I had, and a lot of you love Indonesia as well. Mexico, so happy to see Mexico in the final 15 because I really thought she deserved it at Miss Universe her year, so it was nice to see her get that spot at Miss International. Then Netherlands, another amazing woman. Philippines, of course, Philippines. I mean, if she wouldn't have made the top 15, I would have been as shocked as I am about Canada not making the final 15. Then Puerto Rico, another one of my favorites in the portrait session. I made a portrait video about my favorites in the portraits. Then Sri Lanka, another incredible girl. Thailand, I should have had her. Uganda, another absolutely gorgeous, incredible woman. United Kingdom, a true beauty. She was on my radar in my favorites. Then Venezuela, and then Vietnam. So that was the final 15. Then the final 15 did the swimsuit, and the Best in Swimsuit award went to Uganda, which she completely deserved that. She was so incredible in swimsuit. And I will note, another thing that bugged me about the pageant is that in the swimsuit competition, they all had different swimsuits. So I'm assuming those are swimsuits that they brought, because there was literally no similarities between any of them, and they all had different shoes. So in a way, on one side you can say it's nice that the girls had an option to wear something that they're comfortable in, that they love, that they brought with them. Same with the shoes. but when you're looking at it, it just is so aesthetically not pleasing to the eye when all these girls are standing up there in different swimsuits, different shoes, and it just is like. And then what I also didn't like is that the girls would come out and then they would stay on stage. So like there's girls standing up there, and then there's other girls in the final 15 coming out trying to take their moment in the competition, but there's these other girls standing there. Like, I don't know, I didn't like that format. I don't know what you guys think about that, but I was not a fan of that. So in the swimsuit competition, some of my favorite performances were Colombia. I thought she had an incredible turn. Like, her turn was literally perfect. I loved her performance. I also really loved Finland. I would love to see Finland at another international competition. I think she's amazing. I'd love to see more from her. I loved Indonesia's swimsuit. I almost said gown. I love Indonesia's swimsuit. The orange just looked incredible on her. It was one of the most unique swimsuits that I saw, that also was like a bit, it wasn't just your average swimsuit. I felt like there was a bit of like glam to it, so I loved that on her. Mexico, she totally killed it, and I really think she has like a sexy vibe, but it's not too sexy. It's still like toned down, because Miss International is a bit more of like a toned down. It's not over the top. It's not like the same showmanship of, say, Miss Grand International, which is more like showy. I also thought that Philippines did an impeccable, incredible job. She was like a Filipina Barbie doll with that pink swimsuit, the ponytail. I thought she was amazing. Then I thought Thailand was beautiful. She was very elegant. Hi, that's okay. Very elegant, so beautiful. Sri Lanka was amazing as well. I love United Kingdom. Uganda nailed it, and of course she was best in swimsuit, so it all makes sense. And then Venezuela killed it as well. So I don't even, who are my favorites? Colombia, Philippines, Mexico. There were so many favorites. I thought they all did an amazing job. And then we have the final 8. So in the final 8 we have Mexico, Uganda, Vietnam, Philippines, Thailand, Colombia, Indonesia, and United Kingdom. Of the final 15, I was very thrilled to see this final 8. I thought they were all super well deserved. And then they went on to their questions, and they all gave like a statement kind of thing. What would you call it? Like a speech, a 45-second speech. I thought Mexico's was pretty good. She did a wonderful job. They all did quite well, and so I thought Mexico's was pretty good. Uganda was obviously a little bit nervous. She seemed quite nervous about it. I thought Philippines nailed it. Like, I thought it was so well done. Sorry, it's getting kind of loud, and I don't know. Sorry about that. I had to take a little pause because people were having a full-on conversation right beside me. So anyways, back to the onstage question and answer, or like speech. Oh my goodness, this is what happens when you film in a public space. So I thought Colombia did a pretty good job as well. Indonesia's was beautifully done. United Kingdom was also beautifully done. But I thought the best two, in my opinion, was Philippines and Thailand. I thought Thailand's was so sweet, so beautiful. I like almost had like ears, like an emotional feeling when she was speaking, because you could really tell she was speaking right from the heart. And just the way she said, like, I'm an everyday woman, everyday girl, I'm a pharmacist, and if I can do it, I'm an ordinary person, then anybody can basically chase their dreams. And I thought it was so beautiful. Philippines, of course, was amazing. The way that she was talking about empowering women and not having the comparisons. I thought those two for sure were my top 2. I don't know about you guys. I know a lot of you are fans of the Philippines. I've been a fan of Patch for so long, since Bini Bini, and so my heart wanted Patch to be the next Miss International, but after I heard Thailand's speech, I felt like she could be the one to take the crown. Before we get into the runners-up and the winner, oh my god, what the hell is this noise? We have here the continental winners, and so I'm going to read what the titles were. Miss International Oceania was Hawaii, Miss International Africa, Liberia, Miss International Asia was Thailand, Miss International Europe was Netherlands, and Miss International America was Peru. Those were the continental winners. And then the runners-up were 4th runner-up, United Kingdom, 3rd runner-up, Colombia, 2nd runner-up, Uganda, and 1st runner-up, Mexico. I feel like this is where the crickets should play, because then our winner, a very deserving winner, Miss Thailand, Miss International 2019, but where the F is Philippines? I am so confused right now. I thought 1,100,000,000% Patch should have been in the top 5, like 100%. And of course, that's my opinion. But I am just like, I am in shock. Her evening gown presentation, her speech, her swimsuit competition, like everything was impeccably done. And so I thought for sure she should have been in the top 5. If anything, I feel like she should have been the first runner up. So I'm really happy, like Mexico, I'm so happy for her because I really felt like she deserved her spot in the semifinals. I just am so, I don't know, I am definitely shocked about Philippines not placing higher, but we want to be happy for everyone, and I'm truly happy for Miss Thailand. I thought the title of Miss International looks incredible on her. She looks beautiful with the crown, and it says here that she is the first ever Miss International winner from Thailand after 51 years of competing in the pageant. So 51 years of Thailand competing at Miss International, and this is their first crown. So I thought it was very well deserved. I feel like if you heard her speech, you would agree it was incredible. Again, I feel like Patch deserved a place in the top 5, but we just never know what the judges are thinking, what they're looking for. It's just so hard to say sometimes. But I'm looking at the photo now, and she looks absolutely beautiful. And you know what else? When they announced Thailand as the winner, the way that the girls ran after her and surrounded her and hugged her was unlike any reaction from fellow contestants I have ever seen, like ever. And so the fact that they were that happy for her, that excited for her, she obviously is a pretty wonderful woman, because that was quite a reaction. They actually had to say several times for the girls to go back to their positions so they could move on with the ceremony and actually crown her. So I thought that was pretty cool to see, and something so nice for her to have that support. So congratulations to Miss Thailand, Miss International 2019. I'm sure she will be an amazing queen, and it will be so fun to watch her journey and see how her year unfolds as Miss International. I think that is pretty much it about Miss International. Again, I had my computer when I had more specific notes, but I don't have it with me right now, and I wanted to get this out to you as soon as possible. I'll be editing it at the airport tonight, so let me know in the comments what you thought of Miss International. I know a lot of you will be shocked about some of the placements, but yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. And as always, if you want to see more from me, subscribe to see all my upcoming videos about Miss Universe. Miss Universe is a month away, which is insane, like less than a month away, which is unbelievable, and I have a special surprise coming for you about Miss Universe. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys in the next video.